and both of these can reduce your risk of, like, I guess, premature death. Oh, that was kind of a funny one. I shouldn't laugh. Death is not funny, but I just thought the way that they wrote that was kind of funny. Apparently, it can increase your lifespan. Also, and this is the most surprising one on the list, you're supposed to avoid potatoes and fries. Potatoes and fries. I've never heard that, you guys. I have vegan friends. They eat potatoes and fries. So I have no idea why that's on the list. To me, that is plant-based. I don't know why why you can't have potatoes and fries. I don't know. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Health Impaired, Health Inspired. In this video, we're going to be talking about plant-based diets and the Mediterranean diet. I'm going to just lump these together because they actually are very similar. The diets that I've talked about up till this point in the series include autoimmune paleo or autoimmune protocol, paleo, Whole30, GAPS, I'm trying to remember, and low histamine. And all of these are elimination diets, some of which are meant to be temporary, some of which are meant to be long-term. The plant-based diet and the Mediterranean diets both are intended to be long-term lifestyle changes. These are supposed to support your health for a long time. So in fact, they both have research that has been done on them to some extent, and they boast certain health benefits such as heart health. Apparently, it reduces your risk of heart attack and other cardiac events. It can reduce your risk of type 2 diabetes, and both of these can reduce your risk of, like, I guess, premature death. Oh, that was kind of a funny one. I shouldn't laugh. Death is not funny, but I just thought the way that they wrote that was kind of funny. Apparently, it can increase your lifespan and reduce the chances that you will die early. So specifically the vegan or plant-based diet is supposed to do all of these things, and some people say that it can increase fertility, which I find really interesting. I know a lot of folks that have tried the diet and love the diet. They swear by it. They're going to live on this diet long term. And this is the only one out of everything that I found a lot of folks have non-health reasons for trying. So a lot of people do this diet because of environmental reasons and, reducing carbon emissions, methane in the atmosphere, reducing greenhouse gases, right? And also animal welfare, because this is plant-based, right? You're avoiding eating animals and animal byproducts. But my focus is going to be more on plant-based rather than vegan. Vegan it kind of has this connotation that you're doing it for any of the above reasons. A lot of times, definitely an animal welfare issue or environmental issue. But usually people that go plant-based are doing this for health reasons. So that's why I'm going to focus on that. And there is an emphasis on this diet to eat fresh vegetables and fruits, whole grains, including whole grain breads and plant proteins. You're supposed to limit or avoid, and I find that so interesting. I really thought that you were supposed to completely avoid these things, but you're supposed to avoid meat, poultry, fish, eggs, especially if you're vegan. Apparently, if you're not vegan, you might be able to eat eggs. But plant-based, apparently, I don't know, it's kind of iffy. You can choose to or not. You're supposed to avoid dairy. If you are going vegan, you can avoid honey, although I don't know that there's any like specific health reasons for avoiding honey. You should avoid sweets, sweetened drinks, refined grains that are found in things like white bread, processed pastas, and white rice. Also, and this is the most surprising one on the list, you're supposed to avoid potatoes and fries. Potatoes and fries. I've never heard that, you guys. I have vegan friends. They eat potatoes and fries. So I have no idea why that's on the list. To me, that is plant-based. I don't know why you can't have potatoes and fries. I don't know. But Anyway, like I said before, this is intended to be a lifestyle and not temporary. One drawback of this diet is that getting enough protein in your diet is difficult. You really have to watch your macronutrients and make sure that you are getting a balanced diet. Likewise, a lot of folks have trouble with plant-based proteins like beans, nuts, seeds, legumes, soy, and oh, I'm missing one. What else is on that list? Anyway, it is a problem for a lot of people to eat that way. So just be cognizant of that. I think if you have trouble on this diet, you'll know pretty quick, and then you can try something different. Also, I have found that there is a lot of conflict in the research and in the opinions of medical professionals, such as dietitians. So I actually went to a friend of mine who's a dietitian at one point and asked her, hey, I'm wanting to see if I can get an improvement in my endometriosis or my other health conditions, you know, if I try vegan or plant-based. Would you recommend this? And she said no, unequivocally no. She said that basically it's really hard to get enough protein and a balanced diet eating this way. So she recommended the autoimmune paleo diet for me, or the autoimmune protocol. And that is what got me going in that direction. One other caveat, apparently there are some folks with this diet that will occasionally eat fish or poultry, but like very sparingly. I find that really interesting too. I don't know if I could do plant-based. I suppose when I do some reintroductions, if those things go really well for me, I could potentially keep those in my diet, but I have a feeling, especially about like beans, you know, I just don't think that's gonna go well for me. So we'll see, but to each their own. Every person processes food a little differently, and some people really do well with this. The Mediterranean diet is an offshoot of vegan or vegetarian or plant-based. The only big difference here is that they do include fish and seafood and the occasional poultry, eggs, cheese or yogurt in moderation. And you can have red meat, but make it super, super sparingly. Don't eat it very often. This diet also recommends that you avoid sugary beverages, added sugars, processed meats, refined grains or oils, etc., including trans fats. And I don't find any of that surprising. I think that generally speaking, both of these diets do encourage fresh, organic foods and things that are not processed, so not surprised about that at all. The Mediterranean diet, in addition to the other benefits that I mentioned, also boasts a weight loss potential, as well as the prevention of stroke potentially. So I find that really interesting as well. The Mediterranean diet is one of the absolutely most popular diets right now. In fact, I think on one of the websites that I was looking up, it ranked as #1 in the easiest health diets out there, or the best health diets out there. So definitely something to consider and check out, especially if you've tried something like AIP and it hasn't been working very well for you. Keeping in mind that this diet is not catering at all to folks with autoimmune conditions or chronic illness, but it is intended as just a general health improvement diet. So I hope that you see today that you have lots of options. I hope that you found this informative. And if you liked it, please actually click the like button and the subscribe button, and tune in next time for more diet videos to see what other options are out there for you. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.